A coward dies 1,000 deaths. A soldier dies but once.
Hi all, this is Blaezer RTW. Welcome to my 9th or 10th battle that I'm putting online. It's just I only started playing the game sort of a year ago, only multiplayer for about 9 months, and I just started going through a few old replays the other day, and they were quite funny, some of them, so I thought I'd just sort of do as I'm going through them, I'll do a commentary and just have a laugh generally, and etc, etc. Right. You may have wondered what's the sun doing in the middle of the screen. It's not the sun, it's an artillery piece. As you can see, that's my general unit. It looks like it's going to be a pretty good shot. It's pretty much just started, and I was like here, and I've run back. This is actually his first artillery shot that he's taken. You can see Zeus over there. We've got SPQR, that's him. I think there's like a Seleucid and someone else, but let's have a quick little go at this. Where should we place ourselves? That looks like a pretty good trajectory. Right, let's have a little ganders at what goes on. Well, it was I shouldn't be laughing, but that was quite funny. Good shot, good play. That is the one thing with our artillery, is sometimes you can get that one lucky shot that sort of takes out a general on the first thing. Luckily you hit the right side of my troops then rather than the left, because I think the general's on the left. But now I'm sort of thinking, right, yeah, let's go after him. So let's have a look who this opponent is. This is Zeus. He's moving his artillery. He's got some urban cohorts. He's coming after my cav. I've split my cav, they're not running. These lot are going to try and take cover behind my urbans and my no doubt triarii, which they are. They didn't quite catch them, the triarii, but they made a good attempt, that's good enough. Here's the other triarii, no doubt. Yeah, here we go. So I guess all my archers are going to be taking out these couple here. Yeah, they've already drastically gone down in numbers. He's thought twice with his cav. Looks like we're just on a standoff. Let's just go and see who the other players are. Seleucids is Mahoney. He was pretty good from what I remember. I think he sort of changed his name from what I hear, and then I can't remember what it was, so he might still be playing, he might not be. He was always a lot better than me though. Can't see who he's turning to run to. He looks like he's facing this way, unless there's someone in these trees. No, we'll keep an eye on that. They're not engaged just at this second anyway, so we'll keep an eye on my side of the FFA for now, and we'll put that in the background and just see what's going on. He is moving towards something, so obviously without the mini-map, I can't see the, at the minimum the general will be showing, but I'm guessing they're all in the woods. So yeah, this is like my sort of 9th or 10th battle online, like I said, so starting to get a little bit better. The cav are starting to run. I'm still not looking at this cav though. I'm probably, I just probably didn't do enough then, but obviously these guys should be going out like they are, and then coming in the back of the general, send the triarii into the other side of the general. Have I got to, yeah, I've not gone to ult attacking with the cav yet, so that's that. As he pulled, yeah, he's pushed his infantry up to engage mine. I've got a couple of cav that are really should be hammer and anvor, and that's pretty good for me. I've taken the general out. Right, that's why, because they're there. So yeah, I make use of the downhill charge there. Obviously at the time I didn't know that you get a charge bonus and downhill charge and all this sort of thing. My archers are obviously on skirmish, so they're running away from the, is it Arcani? Yeah, Arcani. His general's routed. I doubt it'll come back. Hopefully I'm going to take out this little bit of cav that he's taken his eye off. Without the general, with all these urbans and all these massive troops around, it's not going to be long before these rout. So I think I've pretty much done enough on that side. Here we go. The Julii has popped up from somewhere. They look like they're coming back from this way, so maybe they were in these woods and I just couldn't spot the general, or maybe in that one. Let's have a bit more of a pictured look at these armies then for a minute. Companions, scythes, couple of three pikes, more companions. So he's not gone down the cataphract route. He's got some scythe chariots, and the rest of them's companion cavalry. Companion cavalry is pretty decent in its own right. Anyway, I'm not sure if there's any difference between it and the Macedonian companion cavalry, but I know the Macedonian companion cavalry is pretty tasty when it wants to be. Yeah, so I would have thought I'm going to go and take out this artillery now, because that's about all he's got left. Yeah, so he got a cheap shot. Oh, well, not a cheap shot, but you know what I mean. He took the one with the artillery. But I should be regrouping there now. And moving on over this way. Hopefully to catch them when they're engaged, so that I can take a bit out of both of them. If one of them's winning more than the other one, I'll probably help the one that's losing, if you know what I mean. Even it right up. Okay, so Roman Legio 9 Hispania, which is that one of the legion numbers that got retired? I don't know, someone can let me know, but yeah, pretty decent name, I like that name. So he's moving his stuff around, yeah, so he's chariots are in there. Generals in there. Not sure, that looks pretty even to me. Probably if this group of infantry gets there, I'd probably favour the Julia. Yeah, he's already lost a. Yeah, that's that done. Let's see what we've got over here. So we've got the Seleucid general over here. Yeah, this can be the trouble. You don't really, if you're going to bring a skirmish-like army, you don't particularly want to get bogged down like this. If he had cataphracts, it would be a different story. But yeah, he should have been out of there quicker, really. Silver shields aren't going to do anything. Oh, right, it's town watch and patrol. Yeah, fair enough. Looks like he's going to get a bit of help with his companions, so that's a good move. Nicely done. His archers haven't been touched, which is obviously not great for me. If I face him, it's not a certainty yet. I can't see that any of the Seleucid horses, the cav, has gone anywhere. So it looks like Julio's going to regroup. He's got Town Watch, Legionary First Cohorts, Town Watch. So he's got quite a few Legionary First Cohorts, which are bigger numbers. But not as good as urban cohorts. Let's see what I'm doing. Not a lot. I'm actually regrouping. It's probably the first game I've regrouped probably. Okay, so yeah, Julio is pulling off a full retreat, which obviously gives time for Mahoney to sort themselves out, and any routing units that have gone that might come back, they're going to come back. So I don't know if he's lost a bit of the initiative there. Then again, he has lost most of his cab. Okay, so I'm just facing there. So let's do my old favourite. Okay. Right, so he set himself up downhill, which, you know, maybe in hindsight you would have probably retreated over to this area, maybe.
The enemy general is running away.
Mahoney's gone, so I take it that can only be that he's had to go, because if the connection would have dropped, then they would have still stayed in the game. So he's actually gone, even though he looked half decent. Maybe he looked at it and sort of thought, yeah, nah, I'm not gonna, it's gonna cost me too much to do that, and then I'm just gonna come and clear him up, or vice versa. So it looks like it's gonna be me versus the Julii. I don't know if it's scored or LMS, but he's chasing the routers down, so he must think there's points in it. I guess if I send my cav, that should let you know that it's going to be scored. Here they come. He's going to take his cav away now, because he knows that it's more valuable to him than my one unit is to me, if he's got quite a lot of it. Maybe not, they're all pretty depleted. Yeah, so probably scored. These scythe chariots are running amok up there, so you can watch out for them, but what can you do? If they come directly at you, they come directly at you. Okay, right, so let's play now and fight out the decider, probably. Pretty much on a parity with the angle-wise, so he's bringing in Legionary, Praetorian, Town Watch. So, I've got some pretty decent numbers. My upgrades are pretty good as well. I don't know if he's got any upgrades, so that could be the decider. I probably should have brought my cav back a long time ago rather than chase all those routers. I've got one unit which is probably going to be enough to distract him and stop him hammer and anviling for until I can rush these lot back, which here they come, which means that hopefully I can come into this area here, take out a bit of his infantry, which should cause a chain rout, especially if I can get this general, which I'm not going to, but I'm going to lead him on a merry dance and just pull him off and just pull his horses away and give me a chance to pull back my cavalry here, I expect. Yeah. So yeah, you know, so not bad, right? These urbans that just got experience, so I think they chucked a couple of peeler there as well, so that was nice. Really, I want to obviously be running these here and coming in behind, but if I can smash these lot in, that should do enough, especially when those legionary cohorts start going. My cav's actually got caught there, but my cavalry has just turned up. So I should really be going straight for his general now. Bang. Yeah, like I said, they should be coming in. I mean, this is pretty much game over now. We'll just take his general out. Looks like the archers actually took him out more than the things, but that's that. I would assume that he's going to admit defeat, and maybe it is LMS looking at the thing. Let's give that a double time. Right. Yeah, definitely last man standing. So that's good times for me, really. Another win. Happy days. Yeah, pretty much dominated that one. Mahoney might have made a difference. He looked like he'd sort of taken a bit too much, so of his cav damage. I mean, do it. But yeah, good game to everyone. Right, yeah. Until next time, laters.